entanglements. I love that term. We have that term now. Because that it perfectly describes different levels of intent, care, compassion, time wastedness. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmin. If you've seen the other videos, let's get some formalities out of the way. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, I mean, if it's not your first video, just click the button. You keep coming back. You're coming back. Click the button. You should do it. It's down there somewhere. Click the button. Click it. If you watch another video, then promise me you'll click the button. And today we're gonna have a story time on experiences I learned while dating in college, and then what those experiences taught me and how it shaped me for the person that I am now. I do have a notebook here because I had to write this stuff down because, baby, I was in college from 2012 to 2016. It is 2020 and that just jumbled up everything in my brain. When I went to college, I was single. I had been in a relationship for like 3 years in high school. But when I went to college, we had broken up. It was tragic, girl. Before I get started, comment down below if you've ever actually been on a first date. If someone has actually asked you on a date. Because I have some friends that are like, I've never actually been on a date. And that is very interesting to me. Because for me, that's like my baseline. If we've never been on a date, then like, we just liked each other and that's pretty much it. Like, we didn't invest time, energy, or money into each other, so what are we doing? So I made a lot of friends. I was in a serious relationship for 6 months of my entire college career. Everything else was either a waste of time or a life lesson to help me figure out what I want and don't want in my future partner. But the first person that I talked to, I'm not giving y'all names, it's not gonna happen. If you know who you are, if you know me, you know who these people are. It is what it is. The first person that I talked to in college was someone that I met on Facebook because I went to college back when Facebook was still the thing to do, before Instagram was the thing to do. And really, like, Facebook was still where you were like talking to people, like hanging out. And if y'all was Facebook official, like, baby, you making a statement. They were somewhere in northern central California that I had never heard of. We met up because we were supposed to live in the same dorm. We didn't end up living in the same dorm because I lived off campus. If you notice from my first time you move out, I'll link that in the cards above. So I lived off campus. We met and he was really nice. Disclaimer, I make it a point in my life to not date assholes. It's a rule I have. So majority of the people that I talk to have to be at least decent human beings. So yeah, he was really nice. We went on one date, like official date. And then we went to a lot of like football games together. So I guess you could call that a date, but like they're both true for both of us because we had like student IDs. So you don't have to pay for games or anything. You sit in the student section. So I think what I learned from him is just like people can still be nice if you meet them online and be genuine. The next person that I talked to, ooh, baby. So if you've seen my When You're Moving Out vlog, again, I'll link it in the cards. You know that when I first moved into my apartment, I did not have a roommate. Well, that November, I did get a roommate who I was friends with in the beginning. In the end, she stole my stuff. That's a story for a different day. She was friends with this person who was an athlete on campus. He was friends with a guy who went to another school in Fresno. And so he was there. We started talking. He was cute. He went to church. He was tall, dorky, handsome. We went out a few times. We were talking consistently. And then I went home for Christmas break. And then he dipped off. And then I came back and found out he had got back with his ex-girlfriend. Merry Christmas. But his friend was still talking to my roommate when I came back. I was like, yo, is he okay? Oh, he just back with his, okay, cool. Yeah, I learned that not all men are decent people. I make it a point in my life to not date assholes. And then after that, there was a guy who I met he took me out for my birthday because I met him around my birthday. He took me out for my birthday. We hung out. After that, a few times we went on dates. We was cool. When I was in college, I went to an actual church way more. Right now, I swear, I'm going to church virtually. But I did go to church a lot more. I asked him if he wanted to go to church with me. He said nah, because he falls asleep all the time. So that's not for him. I was like, okay, deuce, thank you, have a great day. He's like, so you just gonna leave? And I was like, yeah. Like, me, that situation was like, that's the girl that I'm trying to get back to now. Like, it's like literally like, this is what I want. If you're not meeting it, okay, that's cool. I'm gonna exit stage right, and I hope you have a nice life. It taught me the value of a deal breaker. I didn't think I had a deal breaker until I was so willing to just be like, okay, I'm out. After that, again, I'm looking at notes, 4 years, don't remember. My next significant thing that happened was one of the best relationships I've ever had with a man. That wasn't a relationship, it was a friendship. We never went on an actual date, like, nah. We talked, we hung out, and then we had a conversation one day of like, do you like me? And it's like, you know, I think I can see myself getting to know you. But then like the more we hung out, by that time we had that conversation, we were like, I think we're better off as friends. Like, I don't think we need to be in a relationship. And we both mutually came to that decision of like, oh yeah, I definitely see that. I don't see myself dating you. Friends, baby. Just because he's cute don't mean he's the one for you. But you might need him in your life. You never know. We are both blatantly honest with each other still to this day. And that person became my go-to whenever I had guy issues. And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, no, you gotta cut it off. And I was like, you're right. I know. After that, I got back with an ex. And that was my most serious relationship that I had in college, we were together for 6 months from the summer of 2013 to December. And it was like literally the only serious relationship that I had in college. The thing I learned from that, I didn't want to be in a relationship in college. That's why we ended up breaking up and I can say that now because at the time, I didn't know I couldn't be everything that he needed me to be at the time. So like the way that it came off then, I'm sure it's aggressive and may or may not have been around or near a holiday. Merry Christmas. So the thing I gained most from that relationship was being okay with not being in a relationship and being okay with walking away. It was the first time that I had ever broken up with someone. That was very difficult. That was really hard. But it taught me to be like, if you don't want to be here, don't force yourself to be here because you think that's gonna make the other person happy. Because at the end of the day, if you don't want to be there, then they're not gonna be happy. After that, we got some people parties, people ghosted, people wanted to get high, people wanted to do other things. And then because I know this is, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. And then comment down below if this has ever happened to you because I'm sure it has. Because I know I'm not the only one. Okay, so you minding your business, doing your own thing, living your own life, honey. And then that boy, you know the one. That boy hits you up. So like some, hey, how you doing type stuff. And then you're like, oh, okay. Y'all talking back and forth. Y'all make plans to meet up when you go home because it's somebody from like your past. And he like, when you get back, let me come see me. I wasted my time. All of my college friends who are watching this already know. Like, girl, yeah, you did. I know. Now, I put the full onus on me. I do put the full onus on me because he told me when we first started talking, he wasn't looking for a relationship. In my mind, my 20-year-old mind at the time, I was like, yeah, but when you're ready for a relationship, you're gonna choose me because I've been the one that's been writing for you. So that didn't happen. I proceeded to give time, effort, energy, money that was unmatched, and then was upset that it wasn't matched, even though everyone's like, but like, this is what he told you. And I was like, yes, I know that's what he said. But then there was also those times where, where like you're ready to walk away, but then he say something and you're like, oh, but he about to change, baby. He's not going to change. So I learned that lesson the hard way, spent a lot of time, money, energy, until I was fed up. And the thing that just pushed me over the edge was just my goals and accomplishments and not feeling like those were being celebrated by this person. Like, it wasn't even about like our relationship, our entanglement, our situationship. What broke the camel's back for me, because all my friends told me all of that stuff and I was just not hearing it, was just, you're not here to support my goals, my accomplishments. You're not here to celebrate my wins. Yeah, so my biggest lesson from that was find someone who supports you. 1. 2, if you are the person that's telling your other friend they ain't the one, they're not it, all they do is hurt you, all of this, if you're doing that, give your friend the time to accept it. Like, they hear you and they know you right, but they don't want you to be right, so they just gonna wait. And then something's gonna happen that's gonna break the camel back, and then they gonna be sad. And you should still support them. Thank you to all my friends for sticking by me and not dissing me, because honey, I was a handful and a half. But yeah, after that, I really took the time to understand what I needed and understand that I had not been in any sort of relationship, committed or otherwise, the past year and a half at all. If you look back and you was the only one showing up, baby, that wasn't a relationship. That was a fantasy. Edited poorly, I'm sorry. So that was the end of my dating experiences in college and the life lessons that brought me to where I am today, of like, whatever you're looking for in another person, have your standards, okay? Have your standards and don't let anybody shake them, because honey, let me tell you, it'll save you time, energy, and money. Again, money. If you stick to the things that you know that you want or you need, that will help you succeed. And also, I mean, you in college, you get an education, not to find a husband, unless maybe you are, I don't know. Yeah, those are my dating experiences, my life lessons that I learned from those experiences. What was the most valuable lesson you learned from a dating experience? Don't leave me all alone out here feeling like I'm the only one who been in an entanglement. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also down there, you know what's right next to that like button? Right, maybe like a little underneath it, the subscribe button. Hit it, smash it, smash it. Watch another video. Share this with people. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, beautiful people. The button.